Kia ora whānau, it's 32 minutes past 11, it's the 16th of November, it's a beautiful Wednesday morning here in Tūranga Nui a Kiwa. You're listening to me, Michael Hollis, on Tūranga FM. The Fight for Life is next Friday. It's getting closer and closer every day, and it's going to be at the Showgrounds Event Centre. I still believe there's tickets available, so suss out the Fight for Life Facebook page for more information. But we're lucky enough to be joined by one of the fighters who'll be participating next week in the Fight for Life. Alyse Stewart, tēnā koe Alyse, thank you for coming into the studio.
Hello.
And we got two of the trainers, Jim and Raukawa, tēnā kōrua.
Mōrena matua, kia ora whānau.
Thank you guys for coming in to talk about the upcoming event that's going to be next Friday. And Alyse, I just want to ask you about yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm one of four daughters. Was raised in Opotiki, and then did high school in Wellington. So I was raised on just like a lifestyle block with a bit of horses and cows and things. Moved to Wellington, went to vet school afterwards, and then finished my vet training, and my first job was in Gisborne. Always wanted to move back or round home, but not home, so Gisborne's a really cool place. And then we're quite settled here now, got married this year. So that's what's brought me to Gisborne. And
now that you're in Gisborne, what made you join Fight for Life?
So I've been to the last 3 events. I've had a few friends who have fought in Fight for Life as well. I just thought it was a really cool thing to do, something completely different to what I've ever done before. And last year, watching the Fight for Life, I thought, maybe I could try this next year. And so I went to the trial. I wasn't sure if I was going to get in or not, and here I am, about to fight next week.
And here you are, you got to fight next week, and you're also in the red team.
Yes, I am.
And we're lucky enough to have two of the trainers from the red team, Jim and Raukawa. Thank you guys for coming in. And Jim, tell us a little bit about how these trainers have been, how these boxers have been over the last 2 months.
Yeah, thanks for having us, matua. It's been a very intense journey. The Fight for Life kaupapa is awesome. The training is, like I said, very intense. It's a 12-week program. And in that 12 weeks, people who have had no combat experience, they join the Fight for Life, and they really find themselves over that 12 weeks.
Yeah, and what kind of training have you been putting these combatants through?
Okay, so in the first 6 weeks, there was a lot of intense cardio, strength and conditioning. We had them over at CrossFit in the subdivision with Renee Lolo here, who's been awesome. So she's been doing a lot of strength training and conditioning with them as well. A lot of the really intense stuff has been in the gym though, yeah.
And Alyse, even though you got your trainer right next to you and you've got a week and a half to go, what's training's been like? And I know he's right there, so you can be open and candid about
it. So training's been really intense. When you think you're fit, you're not when you come into the boxing gym. We've done a lot of running, a lot of skill work as well. We also started sparring from day one, which is really daunting, but it's been really good, gets you used to being in the ring, and also just noticing what the fitness is like when you're in the ring, because it's just completely different to any other sport I've ever done. But yeah, training's been really good. We've learnt so much in such a short amount of time. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
I've had a few of the other red team members come in, and they've always complimented the young fighters who have been also helping train the red team and spar with the red team. What have they been like?
They have been amazing. So they've encouraged us, they've helped us out. They're, teenage boys and girls, and they're just so respectful to everyone. They've been amazing. I've really enjoyed being around them.
And we've got one of them in the studio at the moment. And tell us, Raukawa, tell us a little bit about your own experiences and why you got into boxing.
I got into boxing when I was about 7. We just boxed out of a man named Snow Holmes. We boxed out of a shed. A few fighters that came out of there. Bevan, he's now a judo professional. Boxing, they all went to nationals, took out nationals. Yeah, I just wanted to carry on.
And do you have any advice for anyone out there who wants to pursue this kind of sport? Anyone who's young, like yourself, or even younger, who wants to try and do boxing in the future?
Oh, commitment keeps you out of trouble. It keeps you on your toes all the time. You're never bored. You're never not doing anything. Yeah, it's good.
That's excellent. And yourself, Matua Jim, tell us a little bit about the benefits that it gives to people out there if anyone wants to do boxing in the future.
I've been coaching competition boxing for a little while now, and I started boxing here back in the early '80s when Jim Robinson had a club on Peel Street and Mel Watts had Mid City Gym, and so there were a few boxing clubs here. And so what I got from that was like my son said, kept me out of trouble, disciplined me, taught me how to keep myself fit. Although nowadays it doesn't look like that. However, anybody that wanted to get involved in Fight for Life, like my son said, commitment is really important, and you have to be committed. It's a really intense journey, it's like I said, it's a life-changing experience. So if anybody else out there next year wanted to get into it, then now's the time to start training. Because once you hit the gym, you're going to hit the gym sprinting. So it's very intense right from the beginning. And
I'm sure your opponent, JJ Keelan, she didn't want to come in because she knew about this quiz game we got coming up next. Since the three of you in, we got the quiz game. And
here we go.
Here we go. Bit of a test your knowledge on boxing. Welcome to the quiz part of our boxing show here. I've got 3 questions. We've got 3 contestants, and all you got to do is say your name to buzz in. Okay then, and the first one to say their name buzzes in. I've got 3 questions. Alright, are you guys ready for this boxing quiz?
Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Question number 1. Joseph Parker's world title fight versus Andy Ruiz has been confirmed for where? A. Captain Morgan's, B. Tūranga FM, C. Las Vegas, or D. Auckland, New Zealand? Jim, what's the answer?
Auckland, New Zealand.
Correct. Joseph Parker's going to be fighting in Auckland, New Zealand. Hopefully he can take away the title. Question number 2. Remember, make sure, Alyse, have you got your buzzer? Can you test your buzzer?
Yes. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Good to say your name.
Alyse.
Okay, we're testing your buzzer.
Oh, sorry.
Question number 2. Okay. Harold the Giraffe is synonymous with Life Education Trust. When an average baby giraffe is born, how many legs does it have? A. 4, B. 3, C. none, or D. 6?
Alyse.
Oh,
I
just
Ask
heard.
the bet.
I just heard Alyse microsecond just before everyone else. Alyse.
No.
Well, and I heard Jim's response too, so hopefully he's right. 4?
4 is correct.
Yes.
Okay, so Jim, Alyse, they're in the lead with 1 each. Alright. Okay, you guys ready for question number 3? This could be the tiebreaker. Question number 3. It's a boxing question. Alright. What day is the day after Boxing Day?
Raukawa.
Raukawa. 5 seconds. Oh, almost. Close. Okay,
Alyse.
Alyse,
What was the question?
what day is the day after Boxing Day?
What does 27th of December.
And your winner of the quiz, Alyse.
Yay!
And I'm sure you're going to be taking this momentum into the fight that you got
Yes,
next week on
definitely.
Friday.
Yeah.
The showgrounds have been centre.
Oh, great.
Kia ora whānau, we're back to the serious part of the competition. Alyse Stewart's taken out the competition for the quiz. Yep, 27th of December. But I've got 2 questions for you. Who in your team, in the red team, are you most looking forward to watching fight at the Fight for Life, which is going to be next Friday?
I'm looking forward to all of them, but I would say the big boys, so Rennie. I think that's going to be an awesome fight.
Hotorene Brown.
Hotorene and Bevan. Yep.
That's going to be a big clash of heavyweights there. And Jim, are you looking forward to a particular fight happening next Friday?
Man, I'm looking forward to seeing all of them fight. I've been lucky enough to be involved with everybody sparring and all that sort of stuff. So they're all going to be exciting fights on the night. So not really one in particular.
It's like trying to choose the best child. You
can't.
can't.
No, that's right. You can't do.
And Raukawa, you're looking forward to a fight of your own. Are you going to be fighting in the near future?
I wouldn't be allowed to fight in the Fight for Life since I've had it registered boxing fights, but I'm looking forward to all the fights on the night.
Yep. That's going to be an awesome night next Friday. And another question for yourself, Alyse. Is there anyone who hasn't done the Fight for Life before? Anyone that you'd like to nominate to put their name forward for the Fight for Life next year? Because they have intakes every year. And is there anyone in particular you want to nominate for next year's Fight for Life?
Yes, I would like to nominate my husband, Bernie Samal, to go next year. Or not next year, but the year after. We're away next year. But yeah, I think he should definitely sign up for it.
He'll be fantastic.
I tried to convince him to do it this year with me, but he didn't, so he'll have to do it.
In 2 years' time, I'm sure he'll definitely be in there. He's a fantastic person and he'll be great. Any last words, Alyse, for the Fight for Life that's happening next Friday?
Just everyone come down and watch. And I want to say thank you to Jim, Raukawa, everyone, Maya, Tawhiti, Unique, his whole family. They've been amazing. And this is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I've really enjoyed it. And yourself, Jim, any last words for the people out there listening in?
I'm once this is over, I'll be excited to get on to the next Fight for Life. So, like Alyse said, come down, trial out, and we'll see you then. And
Raukawa, any last words you want to send out to all the fighters, blue team, red team, who'll be competing next Friday?
Oh yeah, just go hard. Make sure all your training is paid off. Yeah.
Oh, sure. And I had William Ivers come in a few weeks back, and he said live on air, that his coach Jim, yourself Jim, your voice sounds exactly like the singer coming up next here on Tūranga FM.
Me, Savage,
Rock City's with me. Where my DJs, where my DJs. This is for the club, this is for the club. Hey, this is for the girls, this is for the girls. Come on,
Girl, you hot like fire, you are burning.